Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine. We're here at the Lenovo booth at CES 2025. Lots of cool stuff from AI and Lenovo. From the Yogabook, from the Yogabook to a whole bunch more. Even a laptop screen that rolls up to a bigger screen. And we're going to take a look at all of that and some of the gaming stuff as well next on Geekazine. We're here with Steven and at Lenovo, of course, and we're going to be talking about some of the new additions with the Lenovo laptops and that little red dot. You remember, ever since it was an IBM keyboard, you had that little, what we called the eraser head. The eraser head. So what do we got now with the keyboards? What's changed?
Right, so on this brand new ThinkPad X9 series, this is our first time in the 30 years history of ThinkPad. It's the first attempt to remove this Trackpoint from our keyboard.
Okay.
And so we do know that our Trackpoint is beloved by a lot of customers around the world.
Yeah.
And we are definitely still keeping that on the other ThinkPad lines, like the X1s, like the T, X, and all the other lines.
Okay.
But this X9 series is our attempt to attack the new customer groups that are currently not buying our ThinkPad products. And we believe that with a new keyboard design and the trackpad design, the customers will be able to get better navigation experience when using their laptop. Because back in the days, the Trackpoint was invented like decades ago, and at that time, the experience of the trackpad is not that great.
Yeah.
There's not multi-touching, there's not supporting gesture and all those stuff. But as the technology evolves, we are already getting much better experience with the trackpad.
Okay.
So I think with the X9, we think it's time to give it a shot.
And
I mean,
grow with that. Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. So most of the models here will not have Trackpoint. If I wanted one, could I say?
So as you see, there's the laptop actually looks quite sleek.
Pretty thin too. I love it.
Yeah. So we have this very unique, we call it engine hub design, and within this place, we got all of our thermal components and fans and the I/Os and motherboard inside, so that the system can still look quite sleek when you look from the side. From the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
so I'm seeing on the side here, we got our ports right here, and then it's like a bevel, bevels or bevel. I don't know. Anyway, it comes up, so it keeps the thin design up.
Yes. So
and then that also makes it so it raises the keyboard a little bit, right?
Correct. So it creates a ergonomic angle when you're using the laptop. So there are several like ultra slim notebook computers out there, and in order to make their laptop look thin, they're sacrificing the big ports like the HDMI, like the USB-A port, which are currently still widely used.
Okay.
So we are not sacrificing those big ports while adding these ports into the system, so that will also improve the user's experience and bring extra like the productivity and efficiency to the customer, so because they no longer need to like search for their hubs and all those things.
Okay. So we have an HDMI port. We have a headphone jack, or is it a headphone combo jack?
Combo jack, 3.5 combo jack.
We got USB-C, no USB-A, right?
We have 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, one USB-A,
okay,
one HDMI, and one audio jack.
Okay, there you go. So All right, what do we have price points on these yet, or?
Yeah, so for 15-inch, it sells at $1549 in the North America, and it's gonna be available later in this month.
Later this month. All right, thanks a lot, Steve.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right, we have Adam here. We're going to talk about some AI functionality of the Lenovo laptops and the ThinkPad system. So, Adam, thank you very much for joining us here. Tell us a little bit about what Lenovo's doing with AI.
Yeah, absolutely. So we wanted to take the legendary brand of the Lenovo devices and create a complementary experience to have a really encompassing AI hardware, software integration to maximize user value. So we're thinking about productivity, personalization, and privacy as the three top of mind areas when we're talking about AI now. And so that's what we've delivered. Starting in November, it became publicly available for users to go in and install on their devices as well. So the really fascinating and interesting part about Lenovo AI Now is, I think, one component is the personal knowledge base. So when we think about AI and the different opportunities out there, a lot of it is cloud-based. So there's hesitancy about different kinds of information that you're sharing, where it's going. What we've done with AI Now is created an entirely encapsulated system. So if you don't want to have any interaction with the cloud and you want to have a completely closed loop system, we have a personalized experience where you can choose what information is being shared into your knowledge base, and everything is happening locally. So if we think about the different inferencing and computing, it's taking place on the local large language model, which is based on Llama 3.0. So we could go in, turn the laptop into airplane mode, completely eliminate any dependencies on Wi-Fi, and have the exact same experience where users can go in and get what they would expect to out of any machine learning tool they might be regularly using today.
Let's go ahead and go through it and see what we got.
Sure. So we'll talk about two components today. One is the knowledge assistant, and the other is a PC assistant. So PC assistant is going to be able to help you with any of your computer needs, whether it's basic system adjustments or something as simple as, hey, I need to know what my PC model is. What is it, right? Other elements or questions you can ask it to do is turn on night mode, adaptive power mode, different battery settings. So it really creates a more intuitive, easy experience as opposed to going through and trying to find different settings within your PC configuration. So one example here is, let's see, let's turn on night mode. And it'll direct us exactly to the setting that we want in order to initiate it.
And now we got night mode on, which actually feels really nice right about now, and it's like 10 o'clock in the morning.
We've had a lot of bright lights. I agree. And then the second area we'll look at today is the knowledge assistant. So as you can see here, we've preloaded some basic information, just taking it from the local hard drive and said, hey, these are files that we want to use. You can select folders, files, any sort of document type. And again, the best part is it's not being uploaded anywhere else. There's no cloud where this information is being shared to. Everything is happening on the device itself. So we can take a few different examples. One is, let's click on this Biden speech here and do a quick document summary. And again, probably would have been better to turn airplane mode on before, but I promise the experience would have been the same.
Fine. And what's the back end on this for the AI?
Llama. It's built on Llama 3.0. Yep. Soon we'll have a Llama 3.1 adoption.
There's no way that somebody, like for instance, if I have a subscription to ChatGPT, could I switch it over to that or no?
So currently we have one other function that's not on this device, but it's cloud-based. So it's compatible experience, right? Certain scenarios you want to be entirely offline. Other scenarios you have more broad, open-ended questions. And so obviously we're accommodating for that as well. Today there is the model is built through Lenovo. So Lenovo is almost acting as a reseller with ChatGPT. So that's where the current transaction's happening. So today it's not available to leverage an existing ChatGPT subscription that you may have, but certainly an option in the future. For standard usage, we actually have a threshold of volume that is already readily available. So I think there's 50 or so tokens you can consume. So if you're not a super user and you just want to go and experience and see if this is something that's worth it, that's available as well.
Okay, cool. So that's the Lenovo AI Now. Any other cool stuff that that AI Now does that would blow my socks off? And I got 2 pairs of socks on right now.
All right, well, let's see if we can take one of them off. So again, the idea certainly around the Knowledge Assistant is being able to have complete control over quick access and functionality of your files. So today we have some basic ones in here, but one example is I know I'm regularly losing or forgetting about a certain slide in a certain deck or a certain picture. So we're going to take one example and search within our knowledge base and say, find me that picture of Las Vegas. And this is only going to be looking through the personal knowledge base
on the computer.
Correct.
Okay, so if I said, find me a Geekazine image of Las Vegas, it couldn't do it because it's not online right now.
Right. So if you have, no matter how many different files you have, this is going to be able to use that underlying Llama LLM and do a search of all of your different files. So we see today, these are the 2 pictures that we have within this folder group, and it's a matter of just typing in a quick question and getting that back in real time.
And these are completely copyright-free type images that I could use for like a blog or anything like that. Okay, cool. All right, let's step back here. So AI Now, it's available now, right?
Available today.
Okay, so and it comes with all Lenovo devices. Let's say you don't have a Lenovo device. Can people try it out or?
Unfortunately, it is limited to Lenovo devices today, and there are system requirements. So we have a broad range of devices. Some are AI devices, some are not AI devices. So you can actually go to Lenovo.com and see which devices are functioning with AI Now today. It's changing and we'll continue to grow that list. But if you download that install package, it'll give you an immediate answer as to whether or not it's currently compatible. But
with the computer.
Exactly.
Yeah, it needs the RAM, it needs the CPU and GPU to run that. So, all right, Adam, thank you very much for your time. We're going to move on from here. All right, we're here with Aditi. I pronounced that right? Awesome. So, and we're going to be talking about the Yogabook, which is, I love the idea of actually having more than one screen on a laptop. So you not only for your benefit, but if you've got other people that you got to show things to, it works for them as well. So what do we got with the new Lenovo book, Yogabooks?
Yes. So exactly what you were saying. The Yogabook was born out of that need and necessity where we saw everybody multitasking and using multiple screens. And we realized that, when you get used to a multiple screen, you really want to take it with you wherever you go, but you can. So how do we make it more accessible given that all of us multitask these days, right? So out of the Lenovo approach of meaningful innovation was where Yogabook came. It is a dual screen laptop. It's a fully powered laptop with 2.8K OLED panels, all packaged in one, so you can take it as you go along. It is actually like having the power of 2 laptops together. Should we move over?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's move over.
So the joy about the Yogabook is that not just is it a dual screen laptop, but the fact that it is also a convertible laptop. That means you can use it like this, but you can also use it
as
all the way as a foldable laptop. The Yogabook 9i 2-in-1 has a 14-inch screen with 120 Hertz refresh rate. It's a dual OLED panel, 2.8K OLED panel with PureSight Pro display, which means it's Delta E less than 1, 100% sRGB, perfect for creators to work all of their stuff on, the creative stuff on. Both of these are fully powered screens. They operate as independent screens. You can run all the Windows applications. So this has Intel Core Ultra 7 processor and Windows 11 Pro. So it supports all of your Windows and all the AI applications.
Yeah.
It is AI enabled, so you can run some of those softwares as well. In the box, you get the laptop, you get this folio case, you get the keyboard, you get the pen, the dongle, and the mouse.
Okay.
The dongle has 2 USB-As,
Okay.
1 HDMI port, and an audio jack. So
Okay.
it is really the complete package that anyone would want for on-the-go productivity.
Did you say it was Thunderbolt or was it USB on the side?
This is USB-C.
Okay.
This one has USB-A and HDMI and
Okay.
the audio jack.
Okay.
So it comes together,
Are
the
there
whole ecosystem.
Are there Thunderbolt models available or?
I'm not 100% sure.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
So the keyboard is Yoga keyboard. It has 1.5 mm dish travel.
I did not. That was interesting because I saw the fold, but I didn't realize that the keyboard's actually magnetic from
Yes.
the I call it the origami cases. So,
Yes.
so that's actually pretty cool. I
Yes.
just geeked out over that. So
No, it is, and it also attaches here. So if you want it, it
That
could
makes
be
sense,
a
yeah.
regular laptop, the way you would operate a regular laptop. But if you want to use both screens, you keep the keyboard
oh,
aside.
I can't use like the bottom half of that screen.
Sorry, you can.
If I have the keyboard there, I can't use. Oh, I can't. Okay.
You can.
So I
It
could
pulls
put
up
something.
widgets.
I could put something here and actually use it as a touch screen there.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect.
So I'll show you how to do the touch screen here.
Awesome.
This calls up your touchpad, and you have the
Okay. Perfect.
gadget. If you
Perfect.
don't want to use this, you want to use this. Suppose you don't want to take the keyboard alone. We also have a virtual keyboard. So we also have a virtual keyboard that you can pull up, pull down. The virtual keyboard is customizable. Yeah. You can also resize the keyboard if you want more real estate over here.
So it's fully customized.
It's full-
Actually, you're from India, so you'd have a special or a different keyboard.
For languages,
No.
I would have to check. I do know we support a few languages. I'm not sure all of the languages that we support, but
Okay.
you could have a customized language keyboard.
Okay. All right. So it's available now, correct?
It will be available mid this year,
This
around
year.
April, May.
Do we have a price point yet?
Will be around $2,000.
Around $2,000.
Yes.
So, all right, Aditi, thank you very much.
Thank
for your
you so
time.
much.
All right, continuing on, we're on the desktop side of things. We got Aaron here and a really cool desktop monitor using sustainable materials, using AI, and a lot more. So, tell us a little bit about it.
Okay. Firstly, we put an NPU card inside the monitor. It can provide extra AI compatibility to the normal PC, Lenovo PC, to let the normal PC have the AI compatibility.
Okay. So this is the monitor right here, and you got a little demonstration. So go ahead.
Okay, you can see it tracks me.
So what he's doing is there's a camera up here, and it's affixed to him. So as you move, go ahead. Go ahead.
The monitor track my head position, follows me. When you have the online meeting, it always tracks you.
Now this is interesting because a lot of times it's the camera that does a lot of tracking, but with the desktop doing a lot of the tracking, you can still see the screen as you are presenting with somebody. So
Yeah.
can you do a handoff? So is it like, for instance, right now, I think it might have tried to figure out who it is. So now it's on me. So if I go like this, it's going to start to track me. Yeah, that's crazy. That is awesome. That's just awesome. That's awesome. So, all right. And you said it was bamboo construction here.
Yeah. Yes. We use bamboo as a core to replace the plastic. Totally recycled material.
Okay, so I don't know if we can see that bamboo base, but
And base at the outside, all the plastic. We don't use any plastic.
you get the keyboard out of the way.
Yeah.
So there's the bamboo right there. All right. That's pretty cool. AI. All right. We're moved over to the gaming area. We got Alex here. We're going to be talking about some of the cool stuff that Lenovo is working with gaming. So what do we have at this station right now?
Beginning from this year, we are very focusing on our ecosystem, the Legion ecosystem. So from this year, we're consolidating all the Legion product, Legion device into our Legion space, our control center. And let's change a little bit here. So this is our Legion space. So last year, we only on our handheld gaming device, but this year we would like to apply to all our Legion devices. So you can see that here is our game store. So we all have a game here. You can have, you can purchase a lot of game here. This is what we collaborate with a third-party distributor. And also we could have a device management. So you can see PC, tablet, monitor, keyboard, accessory, like that. We can manage all the things here. Yeah. And all the keyboard, lighting, etc.
And that would also affect the lighting on the
yes,
computer.
And then we will also have lightning sync together, the device interaction for the future. So we want to improve the device experience for our users. So we'll have more interaction between Legion devices. Yeah. And the last one, and the most important one, is that we will have two AI features for this year. One is Game Companion, which is in-game support. So you can click here to finish the setting and launch the game. So while you're playing, it will have emotional support, like a compliment that you play well, something like that. And another one will be our gameplay master. So also set here, and then after the game, it will automatically recording your highlight video, then you can share with your game. It generated automatically by our AI and with some effect, it's cool effect. So after that, you can share on our social media and your friends.
Perfect. So that's available now in some of the Lenovo systems?
Yeah, so for the AI features that I just mentioned, for that too, is already on some system and from generation 10. Yeah, so we're starting from this generation. Yeah.
And so if I don't have this on, I have a previous version, I'll be able to download it and see if it's compatible, or is there a compatibility list?
So for compatibility, we'll need to have a check. Yeah, and I'll have a little
check it a little bit later. Absolutely. All right. Well, Alex, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
All right. We've got Christopher here. We're going for the mobile side of things, and you gamers out there, and we got the Legion.
Lenovo Legion Go S, powered by SteamOS.
Awesome. You have a Steam and you have a Windows version.
Correct.
Okay, perfect. Well, we got the Steam version here.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Absolutely. So we've been working with Valve for basically the last year. And one of the things that we wanted to do was we've had a lot of feedback that customers, they love Steam. They have massive libraries of unplayed games that would be super convenient on a handheld on the couch. So we wanted to work with Steam to basically figure out a way to bring that to the Legion lineup. And this is our solution for that. So Legion Go S, of course, we're shipping with 2 different versions. This is the SteamOS version. So it's available in this nebula violet color. And then what you have here is a couple of different things. Of course, we have the classic, button mapping. We have a little trackpad here. So again, some games are not yet, molded for controller settings. So this allows you to navigate those a little bit more easily. A couple additional things is, of course, you have this indicator light on the top. You notice how it's in white right now, and I'll kind of give it tilt right here.
There we go.
When you open up the quick settings here, you'll get an overlay, so you don't need to constantly exit the software, then come back, exit the software, come back. Very similar to how you would experience on the Steam Deck. And then from there, you're able to do all sorts of system customizations. You can change any kind of thermal profile, a resolution, things like this. And then on this side, you'll notice that there's a hotkey at the top left. When you hit that, it'll dump you right back out to the Steam homepage. So all of your libraries will be available here. If you have your entire Steam account set up, good to go. You can bounce to different games. Real big benefit of this, of course, is the suspend state, so you can jump right into games immediately. Versus Windows 11, where it's like a full Windows experience. So that may be good for some people, but this may be a little bit more convenient for others.
And I'm assuming that there's also the ability to hook it up to a bigger system.
Yes,
so
sir.
you can go.
Yeah. So this also supports desktop mode, so you can hook it up into an external monitor or display.
Is this available now?
It will be shipping first half of 2025.
And I can have mine now?
You can.
Awesome.
No problem.
How much? Actually, I just grabbed this. It's nice and lightweight.
Yep.
As opposed to last year's models, which were a little bit heavier. So,
Yeah.
do you know what the weight is on this?
I don't know the weight off the top of my head, but one of the big things that we wanted to focus on was making sure that, especially when you start to go from an 8.8 inch screen down to an 8 inch, you're going to be able to reduce the size, but also we wanted to reduce the weight. So we basically looked across the entire chassis to find places where, kind of similar to like an F1 car, right? You're trying to find ways to increase performance, lower weight, and stuff like that. So we started making a lot of trims, changing materials, all sorts of finishes in order to drive that weight down to make it a little bit more convenient in the hand.
Okay. And then the battery life on this. So what do we got?
Battery life will always depend on the game. Again, for older games, it maybe go a little bit longer.
Well, let's just say I turn this on and then walk away and grab a cup of coffee and completely forget that this is on. How long would it?
It's a great question. We don't know yet because we haven't done any kind of final benchmarking on all the battery life and performance. But again, always depends on the game that you're playing.
Yeah, absolutely. So what's the price on this?
Not available just yet, but you can find it out by checking online, I guess.
All
I don't
right.
know how you want me to.
Cool. Well, I have mine, so that's all I need. And thank you very much, Chris, for your time.
No worries. Thank you very much.
All right, let's move on. All right, continuing on. This is one of the coolest things that Lenovo came out with. And we got Vico here, and it's this thing right here. It looks like a laptop, but you hit a button. Is it going to go back up? Go ahead and hit the button. And this thing, it's just a raising up. It's so cool. So tell us, Vico, what do we have here?
Yeah, that's latest ThinkBook plus Gen 6 rollable, the world first rollable AI PC.
Rollable AI PC.
Yeah,
so,
from Lenovo.
From Lenovo. Tell us a little bit how about this. Let's move over there and take a look at it a little bit. So we have the rollable right here.
Yeah.
And what you did, you just basically press that button right there.
Yes.
And that starts to bring it back down. What's the resolution before and after?
You can see here, actually, the standard size is 14 inch with the resolution of 2000 by 1600.
Okay.
And if we roll it up, and it will become to 16.7 inch, and the resolution is 2000 by 23 and 50.
Okay. So it's really interesting because now you can watch your TikToks.
Yeah.
And then now you can watch your regular vertical videos.
Exactly. And also, actually, we don't only have this function, button to roll it up and down. Actually, we have something more like gesture control.
Like
it's
different
amazing.
hotkeys or something. Oh, it's gesture control. Okay.
It's like.
So if I raise my hand.
Yeah, like put it here. Okay. And
we're seeing it right over there.
It's detecting, and now it's ready to go.
Oh, okay. So raise your hand and pull up.
Yeah.
And it's ready to go. That is cool.
That's right.
I want to show the back of this really quick.
All right.
Because this is interesting. So this is a system. It's basically plastic right there. So when I go like this, there we go. You can kind of see it come back down. And so you're not going to get stuff caught in there. And that's the key to keep you safe. And then, of course, you don't have to fold anything in or anything like that. That's pretty sweet. So tell us some of the specs that are inside of this laptop.
Oh, sorry.
Some of the specs?
Oh,
we got Intel in here?
Yeah, we have Intel here, the Lunar Lake, the latest Lunar Lake Ultra processor, Gen 2. And also, this is also a in Microsoft Copilot Plus PC.
Okay.
And also with 40, as I mentioned, 14-inch screen up to 16.7, and also we will have only one configuration inside of it is Ultra 7. And 32 gigabytes memory, and also 1 terabyte storage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it available now?
It will be available in the first half of this year.
Of the first half of this year?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have price points on it yet, or no?
For this configuration, the price point would be $34.99.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
Compared to the normal foldable PC, it's in the same price level, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
One more question. That's the fold. So when this is completely rolled, if I try to close this, will it allow me to?
But it allows you to close it, but actually we don't really suggest to do that because people usually will roll it down and close it.
Okay.
It will be easy.
And this only opens up laptop style. It doesn't fold over like a tablet or anything like
Yeah,
that.
we make the design like this. So the open angle is 120.
Okay.
So that's stable enough to work for people work or entertainment, but and also won't be fold out.
Okay.
So
Okay. All right. Well, that's some pretty cool stuff right there, because we can let's get it back down here. There we go. I just love doing that. Just a little press a button. Oh, of course, the gesture. How far? Let's see. Can we do it from this far away? So we're about 2 feet away. So if I put up
I think it's too far.
yeah,
like
it's a little
30
too far.
Yeah,
That's okay. So all right. Well, that is pretty cool. The rollable laptop screen.
Yeah.
And are there going to be touchscreen versions available, or?
Well, currently for this generation, we don't have touch.
Okay,
function,
but
yeah.
could be something down the road.
Yeah.
So, all right. Well, thank you very much, Vico, for your time.
Thank you.
So, all right, rollables at CES, and that's a lot of there was a lot of other things we couldn't get to. There was something where there was haptics that were basically they were using solar that was using ambient lighting to power it. There's a lot of other concepts that are happening here at Lenovo that it was just we just ran out of time. We had so much really cool stuff to get to. So you can check that out over at Lenovo.com. In the meantime, anything that I get, I will put on Geekazine.com, YouTube.com/Geekazine, where you can like, subscribe, comment, hit that bell notification so you know that you'll be watching the next Geekazine video, and all YouTubers get their wings for that. And until next time, you guys geek out and fold on with Lenovo in the Yoga series and the Rollable series, which is coming very soon.